Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz? And here's your quizmaster, Dickie Ticker.
Cockers, it's Monday night. It's time for the Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz. I'm Dickie. I'm your quizmaster for this and every Monday evening. It's great that you've joined us to forget about all the malarkey that's going out in a very, very cold world indeed. Do you want to play along with us tonight? Do you want to do a little bit of quizzing? Of course you do. To do that, you're going to need four things: pen, paper, maybe a drink, maybe some nibbles as well. If you're playing along with us tonight, stick your name in the box below. If there's a couple of you, stick a team name in there as well, why don't you? And maybe this might be an appropriate point to give a friend a shout via social media, see if they want to play along with everyone here tonight. Listen, while you do all that, I'm going to speak to some of my very bestest friends indeed. They're called the Lancashire Hotpots. First up, it's the lead singer of the Lancashire Hotpots. It's Bernard from the Lancashire Hotpots. Bernard from the Lancashire Hotpots. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Evening, everybody. My name is Bernard Thresher and I'm from the Lancashire Hotpots and I'm here with little Bernadette in Lancashire.
Yay! So it's a bit like Family Fortunes tonight, in a way.
Yes, I've got a family member that's going to bring me down and ruin my performance, or with my recent performances, she might elevate me to a new level. Who knows? Are you all right, Bernadette? Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Just chilling.
Bernadette, do you have any specialist subjects? Is there any subjects you know a lot about?
I know a lot about the London Fire.
Great Fire of London. She's big on
Great Fire of London.
Yeah.
Was that 1666?
I don't think they said that, but six people died in the London Fire.
Yeah, it's selective knowledge, yeah.
What street did it start on?
Pudding Lane.
That's correct.
Pudding Lane, there you go.
In Thomas Fowler's Bakery.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Flour, an explosive combination.
It can kick off, yeah.
So have you got sort of family sharing nibbles?
Oh, no. My nibbles not suitable for either being a father or for little Bernadette. Bernadette, would you like to show us what drink you've got to start?
I have got a fizzy drink.
What's it called, that? What's it called? It's a San Pellegrino lemon.
Oh, yes. Oh, very posh, very posh.
Very sour,
Very sour. And she's not going to eat this right now, but for her nibbles, which she'll be taking home with her, it's a BFA. She's got this. It isn't. Nobody's taken away from her. She's got, for her nibbles, a Frey Bentos steak and gravy.
Absolutely fantastic.
I believe, is that, hang on a minute, that's Father of the Year award, and it's going straight through to Bernard
yes,
in Lancashire. And
it's only going to get better when I show you that I'm supervising a child whilst on the Scrumpy J's. There we go. and not only that, but I've got snacks you can't eat because it's the McCoys. It's the Peri Peri Fire Pit.
Oh, adults only.
Oh, yes. But will I have a sniff in like a mock corn snack corner?
Corn snack corner.
How do they smell? How do they smell then?
They smell a bit cheesy, actually.
Cheesy.
Right,
we're going to have some crisp and nibbles.
I'm just going to say, you mute yourself while we chat to some other hot pots. Next up, it's Bob. Bob, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Bob Riggles here, calling from Lancashire.
Yes. Thanks for joining us tonight, Bob.
Pleasure.
Lovely to see you. Looking forward to the half term, I'm sure.
Got a holiday, got some time off now.
Yeah.
Even though, been working at home, I can work at home and have what I want on the telly.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So what have you got for your drink and your nibs this evening, sir?
So drink this evening is one of Kenny Body's favourites. Kenny he's alive and well, I'm going to say he's alive. He's recovering, but he's this is a favourite of his. It's Jack Hammer.
Very good.
Wow.
Instead of going to Tesco's, where I usually go to, went for a walk on the beach last night. And Morrison's was nearer to where we were at the beach. And I went to Morrison's and there's this whole load of new beer that kind of isn't available in our Tesco. Saw Jackhammer, knew it was a Kenny favourite, picked it up. 7.2%. Also picked up these beauties for a nibble. I've not gone Marmite mad, but these are Walker's Marmite flavoured.
Oh,
Wow.
Little bag, 25 grammars.
And Riggsy, you say your jackhammer was 7.2. Of course, that's fine, being that this is Monday evening at 7 p.m. That's great.
half term, innit? Half term.
Half term, do what you want.
Melodies in it. Melodies.
Yeah.
Do what I want.
Right, you took into and the great thing about those Marmite crisps is they'll deliciously, their saltiness will soak up your jackhammer really nicely. And
So.
Ooh, they're open. And last but by no means least on the quiz tonight, it's everyone's favourite doctor. He's got the prescription for fun. It's Dr. Ron Seal. Ron, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Cockers. I'm Dr. Ron Seal, and I'm again calling from my mum's in Lancashire.
Yay! It's the place to be. Now, you told me in the preamble for tonight's quiz that you had a little bit of a special nibble for tonight.
I do. I'm gonna do my beer first, and then I'll do the nibble. My beer is I think I'm the only hot pot who hasn't tried this yet. The anti-establishment Aldi kind of brew dog.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. That one's definitely got alcohol in as well.
Nice one. It is nice.
Yep.
And I've always thought that if you're going to have a knockoff brew dog drink, then what better way to accompany it with a banana?
Are you all right, Ron?
Yeah. It's the only thing I could find in my mum's. They got no nibbles because my dad leaked himself to death. So, we've got bananas.
Have you noticed that on the on one of the streaming services, the entire series of Banana Man is now on?
Is it really?
It is indeed. Yeah.
On what Netflix?
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Acacia Avenue? Is that really?
Acacia Avenue, yes. Me and little Bernadette watched episode 1, series 1. Terrible. Turned it straight off. Rubbish. What was on the fuss about?
So that's my nibble for this evening. I've peeled it, so I'm going to eat it.
He's peeled it, so he's definitely going to eat it. Okay, cheers for that, Ron. It's almost quiz time, ladies and gentlemen. If you're playing along for the first time at home, don't put any answers in the box below. I saw somebody do that last week. Just put your answers on your sheet. That's why we asked you to get a pen and a piece of paper. Now then, Hot Potters assembled here on my screen. Are you ready?
Yes!
You better believe it, baby.
Hot Potters at home, that's you lot. Are you ready? Well, let's get quizzing. Question number 1 is our music question, and popular modern beat combo The Killers released their Soar Away debut album in 2004. It went on to sell 7 million copies worldwide, but what was it called? Was it called A, Hot Stuff, B, Hot Mess, or C, Hot Fuss? So The Killers' debut album, 2004, what was it called? A, Hot Stuff, B, Hot Mess, or C, Hot Fuss? Question 2, as always, is our films round. And this week, I'm after the title of a Tom Hanks film. Which... the title of which Tom Hanks film contains the name of an Alco Pop? What is it? So there's a Tom Hanks film that contains the brand name of a popular Alco Pop. What title is that Tom Hanks film? Very popular Tom Hanks film as well.
Riggsy, this is in your wheelhouse.
Oh, I'm gonna have to come back to this. I think. I'll just write down Hanks for now.
No, Hanks, you can't do that.
Alco Pops.
No, I'll keep thinking about it. But I've got to remember.
But there's a limited time after every question that you've got to answer the question.
No, I can answer the question. I can go back if I remember it between now and the time the quiz finishes. It's fine.
Just to let you know, Bob, I've got it. Done it. Got it. Done it.
Okay.
That came to me lying in bed this morning, that one. Question 3, egg, sausage, chips and beans. And been around the world and I can't find my baby was the chorus from All Around the World, a 1989 number 1 hit single for which UK singer? B, being about the world tonight. Yeah, I got my baby. Was sung exactly like that. In 1989, it got to number 1. Who sang it?
This was on one of those Top of the Pops reruns the other night.
Oh, was it now?
Yeah, the singer was being interviewed. I nearly gave away the gender of the singer there. Then
yes, I've kept it all gender neutral. Bit of a hot topic, that one.
You'll be glad to know that at work we listen to magic. So that appears 3 times a day. If I get that wrong, I won't shoot him.
Question number 4 is Bitter Lager Cider Ale and Stout. And CAMRA, the Campaign for Real Ale, is an organisation that we know promotes real ale, real ciders and real perries. What I want to know is, when was CAMRA first formed? Was it A, 1970, B, 1971, or C, 1972? So, the Campaign for Real Ale, CAMRA, when was that first formed? Was it A, 1970, B, 1971, or C, 1972?
Tom Hanks,
Alka-Pops. Tom Hanks, Alka-Pops.
I'm trying to develop a strategy of whether I'm kind of thinking about Tom Hanks for kind of those or trying to list Alka-Pops. What do I know most about?
You'll kick yourself as well.
I'm going to get it. Don't you worry.
You won't. I've put the hex on you now.
Actually, I've just thought, and I think there's actually 2. There's 2. I might need to Google this just under when we come to any other business.
I've got it.
All right, then. So should we just say this then?
No. Let's. Yeah.
Okay.
What are the chances of that? Anyway.
Well, I think it's safe to say I've got neither, but my answer's fantastic.
I'm expecting yours to be something like Saving Private Ryan WKD. Something like that.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's not far off.
Question number 5 is Carry On Hot Potting. And Sid James starred in a total of 19 Carry On films. Now then, in 1970s Carry On Up the Jungle, what was the name of his character? Was it A, Sydney Splash, B, Johnny Todger, or C, Bill Boozy? So what was the name of Sid James's character name in Carry On Up the Jungle? Was it A, Sydney Splash, B, Johnny Todger, it's a family show, or C, Bill Boozy? Now then, question number 6 is the peak and pinnacle of each and every Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz. Is a question all about the Lancashire Hotpots. And what I want to know tonight is, which of the following tracks is the shortest Lancashire Hotpots song on CD/streaming services in terms of its duration of length? Is it A, I Met a Girl on MySpace, B, Don't Make the Polar Bears Cry, or C, Black Friday? Which one of those 3 songs is the shortest Lancashire Hotpot song if you listen to it on a CD or on a streaming service? Is it A, I Met a Girl on MySpace, B, Don't Make the Polar Bears Cry, or C, Black Friday? It's a pity Kenny's not here now, because I'm sure he'd have his analytical mind would computate and estimate and have a ruddy good go at that. Question number 7 is We Love the North. And in 1948, Manchester made the world's first computer. What was the nickname of that device? Was it A, computer, B, brain, or C, baby? So Manchester, proud in its industrial heritage to make the world's first computer, but what was the nickname of that computer? Was it A, computer? Was it B, brain, or was it C, baby? Question number 8 is dead now. And this week it's Dutch actor and Blade Runner star Rutger Hauer, who sadly passed away in 2019. What I want to know tonight is which alcoholic drink did Rutger Hauer advertise from 1987 to 1994?
Oh,
Easy, that one. It's so easy.
Bernard Thresher doesn't get that. I am going to
What were the years?
87 to 94.
I wasn't drinking then. I was about 3.
It still entered, popular culture.
No.
If you were watching the telly, Now then, question number 9.
I was too busy honing my craft.
Question number 9 is a question that maybe even little Bernadette might get this one because it's our TV question. And Mr. Burns is the owner of the nuclear power plant in The Simpsons. What's Mr. Burns' first name?
Ooh.
Do. What is Mr. Burns' first name from The Simpsons? There's possibly a couple of permutations there, but I'll accept either. Either. And last but by no means least, it's our potluck question. Our true or false. And the famous musical comedy troupe, the Barron Knights, toured with both the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. Is that true or is that false? The Barron Knights, famous in the 60s, 70s and 80s, they toured with both the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. True or false? Those are your 10 questions for this Monday evening. It's a little bit chilly outside, so
snowing here.
So what you got, Nicky? What you got?
Still going through the rider, so I've got a quench quake, but
Not a fan of that. Though. Not a fan.
I quite like it. I quite like it. It's quite tart. And tonight I'm on the prawn shells.
Oh, yeah.
Nice
Melt
choice.
in the mouth.
Now then, you just chat amongst yourselves while I try and confirm permutations of an answer.
Oh yeah, what I can tell the good people at home is that in this McCoy's Fire Pit Flame Roasted Peri Peri big bag for £1, you get 62.5 on the grammage.
Wow.
That's good.
Significant, isn't it? However, Wriggles, it's failing to register.
Thought so.
Oh.
Any commercial thing you get from a supermarket, it's going to be erring on the side of caution on the.
Look at the flames. Look at the flames.
Fire pit. Is it
Meant for general public consumption.
Although with the new setup now, we can go ASMR or BGT or whatever it's called, where you get dead close. Have a listen to this. McCoys haven't lost their crunch.
Oh.
Oh, but very nice in headphones. We've just had a new song sort of released out as of yesterday. If you've not seen it, check out. Go on our Facebook page or YouTube, and you'll see it there. Thanks to the good people at Lancashire Tea asking us to do a bit for them. Hopefully, the first of many. All being well.
Yeah, it was nice to flex the musical muscle, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was. And it's something we managed to knock out at the very last minutes as well.
Yeah, it was a successful logistic success in remote recording, wasn't it?
Yes, all jigsaw pieces that had to be assembled and created, and well, we did all right.
We did it. More to come. Fingers crossed.
Yes, and hopefully, you played it to your nearest and dearest, someone who you love very much.
Do you love me, little Bernadette?
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that sound at all? That's the sound of hearts melting.
Listen, enough of melting hearts. Let's get back to the hard, cold face of the quizzing. Let's get some answers done. Here we go. Question number 1. And the Killers released their debut album in 2004. What was it called? A, Hot Stuff, B, Hot Mess, or C, Hot Fuss? Bernard and Bernadette, what did you get for question number 1?
We done Hot Fuss.
Hot Fuss, Bob?
Yes, I remember Bernard Thresher played me this album for the first time. I think we played it on the way down to a festival we were driving to in the year, whenever that was. Also, it was Hot Fuss, and it first gave me the idea to start Fuss Studios, which then became Fuss Records. And if you check your Hot Pot physical CDs on those released by Fuss Records, that's where that comes from. There you go.
Hot Pot facts.
Hot Pot facts.
And finally, Ron.
Hot Fuss.
It was indeed Hot Fuss.
Yay!
Well done, everyone. Off the mark, selling 7 million copies worldwide and 2 million of those in the UK.
We're off the mark. We're off the mark.
Now then, question number 2, I've realised has 2 possible answers, but let's just see which answers have been supplied by the Hot Pots. And I said there's a Tom Hanks film which contains the title of an or the brand name of an Alcopop, and I think there are actually 2 permutations. Bernard and Bernadette, what did you put for this one?
Well, of course, she's only 7, so she's got another couple of years before she gets on the Alcopops. Yeah. So I took this one in, and I didn't want the Hot Pot fans at home to think I was selling them a bum steer. If I'd have got this right, it would have meant I would have known about Alcopops and films, and by now, I know about both. So I've gone wide of the mark with Trapped in the MD 2020 Airports.
Okay, thanks for that, Bernard. Bob?
Now, I'm not sure if this was the one you were thinking of originally, Dickie, or the one that came to mind while you were deliberating, but I put Turner and Hooch.
Turner and Hooch and Ron.
Turner and Hooch.
Well, Turner and Hooch was the one that I thought of this morning laying in bed, but you could have also had Castaway as well.
I thought that. Is that an Alcopop?
Yeah.
Is that,
it was back in the day, because you used to have, I think, a Diamond White and a Castaway to make a Blastaway.
Right.
Isn't it funny, the things you think of? Question number 3 is egg, sausage, chips and beans. And Been Around the World and I Can't Find My Baby was the chorus of which 1989 UK number 1 for which singer, for which person sang the song? Bernadette.
I took this one, and I think it's Doug Stanhope.
Bob?
Yep, she was interviewed on that Top of the Pop programme last week. Good Northern Lass, Lisa Stansfield.
And Ron?
Lisa Stansfield.
She's from Rochdale. It is Lisa Stansfield.
Yes.
Well done if you got that. Question 4, bitter lager, cider, ale and stout. And we were talking about camera, and I wanted to know what year camera was first formed. Was it A, 1970, B, 1971, or C, 1972? You might have to do a little bit of a guesswork on this. Bernard and Bernadette, what do you think?
Yeah, well, my multiple choice answers are rubbish, so I've turned all of them over to little Bernadette. What did you go for, B?
We went for B.
B, 1971. That's good. Bob?
Didn't have a clue. I just guessed at 1972.
And Ron?
1971.
The correct answer is B, 1971. Well done if you got that right.
She can come again. She can come again. She can come again. Ta-da!
Question number 5 is Carry On Hot Potting, and I wanted to know what Sid James's character name was in Carry On Up the Jungle. Was it A, Sydney Splash, B, Johnny Todger, or C, Bill Boosey? Bernard and Bernadette.
Yeah, multiple choice again. Left it to the little one.
C.
Bill Boosey. Bob?
I always thought that in a lot of the Carry On films, Sidney James's character was always Sid or Sydney, so I went with Sydney Splash.
And Ron?
I did the same thing as Bob, and I put Sid Splash.
The correct answer is C, Bill Boosey.
Oh!
Yeah, Bob.
She can come again. She can come again.
He's named, he is named Sydney in a lot of them, but not all of them.
That one. You chose it, of course.
Yeah, there we go. Question C is a question all about the Lancashire Hotpots. And which one of these is the shortest Hotpot song? A Met a Girl on MySpace, B, Don't Make the Polar Bears Cry, or C, Black Friday? It's another multiple choice, Bernard and Bernadette.
I took this one, and I seem to remember this song musically going. That's it. That's the end. So I've gone Polar Bears.
No, that's actually the beginning, Bernard.
Yeah, but it sort of ends like a second after that, doesn't it?
It sort of, yes, potentially. I'm not going to give the game away, Bob.
Yes, it is. I think it is Polar Bears. I think it's our shortest song. Full stop, I think, isn't it?
Okay.
Well, that was the question, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the question. I was trying to, for Hot Pot pedants out there, I was trying to say that I'm not talking about any live versions that might be on CD.
Oh.
And finally, Ron.
Polar Bears.
At 1 minute 40, it's Black Friday.
I was right the first time.
Hold on, it's not the answer.
Oh, sorry.
It's a countdown, Bernadette. It's a countdown. So, 1 minute 40, Black Friday. 1 minute 29, I Met a Girl on MySpace, which means that at 1 minute 11 seconds, it's Don't Make the Polar Bears Cry. So if you put B...
Can we give props to Ron, who's only been in the band a couple of weeks? Fair play to him for that.
In fact, I've been in the band less time than it takes to play Polar Bears. So that's why I never get any of these right. Incidentally, if anyone wants a flat share or they've got any spare room in a house, I can clean, I have a monthly wage, I can pay. Just pop it in there and let me know.
I've got a room for you, but the commute's not great.
No, it's not great. It's not great.
Let's get back to the quiz. And it's question 7, We Love the North. And I said in 1948, Manchester made the world's first computer. What was the name that was given to it? Was it A, computer, B, brain, or C, baby?
Well,
Bernard and Bernadette?
Yeah, Bernadette was very confident about this one.
B, brain.
She went with brains.
Brains, Bob.
Sorry, Bernadette. I think you'll find it's B, whichever one baby was, and that, of course, stands for Big Adding Binary Yip.
Okay, and Ron?
I just thought they'd probably just name it computer.
Okay, the correct answer is C, baby. Well done, Bob.
Oh.
The computer in question had less computing power than a calculator.
Oh, dear.
Big Adding Binary Yip. That was just a guess.
That was just a guess. You did well to guess there, Bob. Question 8. He's dead now. The dead person in question this week is Rutger Hauer. But which alcoholic drink did he advertise from 87 to 94? Bernard and Bernadette.
Don't know. We're not a clue, have we?
I don't know.
No.
He's not doing it.
No, don't know. I just dug into the memory banks, and I seem to remember. I don't know. I can't even picture what his face looks like. But I've got memories of a blue advertisement for beer, but I don't think that this drink was blue. But I just wrote what Alston Pilsies. I just wrote that down. I don't know.
Okay, Bob.
Bernard Thrasher, I am tremendously disappointed in you because there is nobody on earth I know that has as much this alcoholic drink related merch than you. He advertised for Guinness.
Oh, so yeah, Ron. Let's go to you. What did you put?
I just took a massive swinging punt and I just went with Captain Morgan.
Well, Bob's right. It was Guinness.
Do you know, I've been to Guinness Factory Me 4 times. Right, 4 times in total. 3 times I paid to get in. 1 time I snuck in through the back door. Don't worry about it. And by the time you get to level where adverts are, you've had about 13 pints of Guinness. No chance. Well done, Wiggs.
He had blonde hair and they dressed him in black, so he was actually a human pint of Guinness.
Yeah, very surreal. Yeah. Go on, look.
I would have thought Ron would have got that.
I just kept thinking, not beers. I kept thinking it was something other than beers. But, you know.
Never mind. Still plenty to play for with our last 2 questions. And question number 9. What?
Sorry, but Bernadette's asking a question there.
Then is he a goth favourite because they dressed him in black?
Is he a favourite of the goths?
I don't know, actually. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. We don't know.
We don't know.
We'll have to send out for independent adjudication.
Well, thanks for the question and your knowledge of goths.
Oh. So much for one so young.
He's one of the bad guys. In fact, he's the bad guy in the sci-fi film Blade Runner. So perhaps he is a favourite.
Yeah, once we've finished off the extended mix of Peppa Pig, we might throw it on.
Maybe not. Our TV question was all about Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, and I wanted to know what his first name was. Bernard and Bernadette, any clues?
Pretty confident on this one. I'm pretty confident Bernadette can do a good impression. I've gone with the full one, the Montgomery there. And can you do the excellent?
Excellent.
An excellent impression.
Yeah, brilliant.
Bob.
Yeah, Monty Montgomery Burns.
And Ron.
No idea. Took a punt, won't be 3rd degree.
Third degree.
His full name is Charles Montgomery Burns. So if you've got Charles, Montgomery, or Monty, you've answered that question correctly.
Yes.
And our final question for tonight is Potluck, and I said the musical comedy troupe, the Barron Knights, have toured, not just supported, toured with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. Is that going to be true, or is that going to be false? Bernard and Bernadette?
All in the hands of the musical queen.
Oh, it's got to be true.
Okay, Bob?
Yeah, the early 60s, there was all kinds of variety shows that those acts kind of toured together with loads of other kind of acts on the bill. I'm going to say true.
And Ron?
I'm going to true as well.
It is true! Well done if you got that one right. Oh, can you imagine the great amount of showbiz that would have gone on those particular... It's like, Keith... the Barron Knights are doing their get down ship again. Those are your 10 questions for this Monday night. How well did you do? Toss up your scores. Put your answer in the box below, and we'll see whether you got more or less than the hot pots on display tonight. Hopefully we won't go to a tiebreaker, because I'm sick of doing writing 11 questions each and every week. So we shall see. I think it's going to be a tightly fought one, as always.
I don't know.
Yeah. We're very excited. Don't reveal the answer just yet.
Ooh, exciting. Let's first go to Bernard and Bernadette. What was your score for this week?
You'll have to give her a minute, just like her father. She's struggling to put the drink down. San Pellegrino. Oh, no, scripted here. Bernadette-ski, what did we score this week on the pub quiz? Tell the good people at home.
7.
Super soar away 7 from Bernard and Bernadette. Bob, what did you get?
Also, didn't have a bad week at all. Felt strong all the way through it. I got an 8 on 10.
Oh, he got an 8 on 10. Oh.
Coming in here, breaking kids' hearts. That's who you are. That's who you are inside. Why don't you just cross one out? Give her a chance on tiebreaker. Hey.
You've got to learn.
Unbelievable.
You like some sort of quiz Grinch. Get out.
And I'm going to go to Ron, and he's making quite a sour face. Ron, what did you get this week?
6 on 10.
Oh, a 6, a 7, and an 8. So that means Bob Wriggles is the winner of this week's Lancashire Hotpots pub quiz.
Second.
A good second as well. A good second.
Solid.
It's not a bad thing.
Solid 7.
So Bernard,
Well
we've
done, Bob.
had your dad on, we've had your daughter on. We're going to get you. It'll be your milkman next.
He can't get to the 3rd floor.
One of the benefits.
Window cleaner, I could drag him in. But,
that might do. We can have him shouting answers through the window.
Yeah. Oh, do you know?
That'd be fun.
JB's always available. If we can get him remotely, he's always good. He's always good value for money, isn't he?
He is. Here's the leaderboard for this week. There we go. I've no idea where we're up to. I think Bob might just be edging a little lead, but it's only February, so there's plenty more quizzes where that came from. Thank you very much indeed for joining us this Monday evening. Your company is very much appreciated. Hope we've cheered you up and given you a great start to the week. You stay safe, have a cracker of a week, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for playing, everyone. See you now. Bye-bye.
See ya!